Hey guys, so today I'm here and I'm going to be doing a first impression and review and a check-in with doing I'm not sure, I bought two different Neutrogena foundations. Well, one's like a BB cream and one's a foundation. I think today I'm going to do this one. It's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. This looks really cool. I got mine in Classic Ivory shade 10. The thing that's weird is like, look at this. I kind of am digging this. I know some people don't like this, but I kind of like that as an applicator. I prefer anything rather than you just pour it out of a bottle. I prefer it to be like that than pouring it out of a bottle. My most preferred method is probably a pump, but this is definitely going to be cool. Hopefully this is going to be good. I really like the Hydro Boost cleanser. I really love that, so I'm hoping this foundation will be good as well. But let's get into it and try this out. Alright, so first things first, I did prime my face using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This has just been my go-to primer and I wanted to give this a fair shot, so this is what I use today. Right, this is going to be my first time using this, so I'm not sure how much to put on and try, but we're just going to try it out here and see how much coverage we get. Alright. Let's do this side first. Keep affordable options here. You can use any brush. I got the this It Cosmetics brush when it was on sale, I believe at Ulta for like 50% off. I think I got this for like $10, so keep an eye out for that. So I'm going to do the brush on this side, and then the other side I'm just going to do my Real Technique sponge and see which one applies better. I did read and saw that you guys wanted to see more options like that, so I did see that. This is supposed to be a hydrating foundation, so I'm not expecting it to be super full coverage because it says it's just a hydrating tint. So I'm not expecting it to be, you know, like Kat Von D Lock It Concealer type of coverage. It's definitely blending out really nicely actually with the brush. Definitely very, very light coverage. See all my like redness and kind of pimples coming through. Has like that foundation smell to it. I don't know how else to describe that other than like that foundation smell. This is what we're looking like so far. It looks actually really nice with the brush. It's a little bit dark for me, but it's totally doable, I think. Okay, so I'm going to try to build it up after I do this side using the Real Technique sponge. I like to use the flat end of my side. You don't have to do that. You can do whatever side you want. I just really like this flat edge actually. Surprisingly enough, I feel like I'm getting a little bit more fuller coverage with the sponge, which is weird because normally I feel like you get more fuller coverage with the brush. They both seem like they blended out really, so far, really nice with both the brush and the sponge. I'm not noticing any like weird streaking or anything like that. Up a bit more coverage, I would say, on my sponge side. I think I am oxidizing a little bit now that the side's been sitting, but again, it's not too far off of me. I stick to the sponge. The brush was okay, but I think I'm going to stick to the sponge. And I'm just going to see if I can build this up just a little bit, especially where it's red. This might be one where you have to just spot conceal a little bit before. Like I said, it doesn't mark itself as a high coverage foundation. It says it's a hydrating tint. So I wasn't expecting it to be super full coverage anyway. Alright, let's see if we can build this up a little bit, shall we? Alright, now that that's done, I would say I got this to like a low medium coverage. This definitely oxidized a lot. Don't know if you guys can tell, but this oxidized a lot. So if you're really fair like I am, I would suggest maybe using this and mix it either with the NYX foundation mixer or the LA Girl foundation mixer. I love both of them. Highly recommend. What I might do, and I'll probably make a video on it, I think I'll try using this foundation, mixing it in with my Kat Von D Lock It, and it'll probably give me a little bit more coverage and also help lighten it a bit. Let's just see here. I'm just going to go in using my normal concealer. It's my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, and my Fenty sponge. That's what I like to do my concealer with here, and see how this applies. This concealer literally like blends with everything, so I'm hoping good. I'm going to add a little bit up here. Alright, now I'm going to take my little sponge here, kind of bounce along. Seems like this is blending really nicely with the concealer. I'm not noticing it pick up any foundation or anything. It's helping me get a little bit more coverage in those areas where the foundation didn't really cover, so it seemed like that set pretty nicely. The only thing is, like, this definitely does really, really oxidize. Now that I'm looking, the more and more I look at my face, the more I'm kind of oxidizing, so just beware of that. Some of it I think is a dry down, but then some of it is definitely a little bit of oxidizing, so just be warned if you are shade matching yourself. If you can swatch it, walk around a few minutes and see it on your hand to see if it's going to match you or not, because this is pretty dark on me right now. Yeah. It doesn't look bad though. I mean, it's not clinging to anything. It doesn't look cakey anywhere. You know, like I said, it's not super high coverage. I would say low medium coverage. You know, you can always spot conceal to help that out. But overall, it looks pretty good right now. I'm going to take and run some errands and also probably film other few videos probably today and such. But I'm going to be back in a few hours, give you guys a wear test, check-in, and all that. But hopefully it works out okay. I'm probably also going to finish my face, and I am going to set this with a powder. I always set all my foundations with a powder, so I am going to continue to do that, and I will use my Too Faced Peach Perfect powder, so you guys know, but I will be back. It is now, what time is it? Hold on, I gotta grab my phone. It's now 8 o'clock. I've had this on for about 6 hours, I want to say. It is raining and stuff out too, and I need to go to the store. But I'm about to be washing this off. I should have done it for a little bit longer. It's been a little bit over 6 hours. But all in all, this foundation, now that I'm wearing it, it actually looks good on my skin. The only part that got a little bit icky, which I can always retry because I don't know if it's the mix with the concealer or powdering. It's just a little bit of creasing kind of near my nose area, just like right here. Other than that, I find everything else looks great. The only thing that I would say is bad is the oxidizing. I have got really dark, and this was the classic ivory shade. This is the lightest one, but you guys can see this oxidized a lot. So I will definitely take and I'm going to recommend highly too, if you do want to try this. If you're light like me, mix it. Really, really recommend the LA Girl Pro Coverage. This is the HD. This is the illuminating one. So if you don't want to do that, then definitely try the NYX foundation mixer as well. And this is the NYX one. If you find that you're a little bit more dry, this will add a slight little bit of dew, but you can also take that away by just putting on a little extra powder. This one will just keep the same foundation and just take and make it a little bit lighter. What I think I'm going to try is using my Kat Von D Shade and Light Lock It Foundation. It's a little bit too light for me. I might just take and put a pump and then kind of randomly dot it around my face and then mix it. I think it will help me get a little bit more coverage as well as lighten this up. So I'm hoping that'll work. When I do that, I'll do an update video and let you guys know. But all around, I will say, I think it looks beautiful. It didn't like settle anywhere. It didn't get like weird at all, other than just like I said, like a little bit around my nose. Other than that, I don't really see it settling that much. The main thing that happened to me was first it dried down and then it oxidized. So that is my only heat of warning. Other than that, I think it looks really beautiful. Granted, it's only been a little over 6 hours, but it doesn't look like it got too disturbed, really. Might have just like right here a little bit, but I was out walking in the rain, so sorry. But other than that, like, this looks, I think, pretty good. So I was pretty content with it. But I will also give you guys an update and review and all that after I've been working with it for a little bit and trying out some different things with it. But thank you guys so much for watching, and please be sure to subscribe. Alright, thank you guys. Bye.